Hi, welcome to my review of Pacific Rim, directed by Guillermo del Toro, a film that's set in the 2020s and follows a young Jaeger pilot as he suits up once again to fight the monstrous creatures that emerge from the Pacific known as the Kaijus.
Something out there had discovered us. They counted on the humans to hide, to give up, to fail.
Initiating launch operations. Gypsy danger.
They never considered our ability to stand, to endure, that we would rise to the challenge.
Pilots, ready to connect.
Let's go fishing.
2 pilots engaged in neural bridge. Ready to activate the Jaeger in 3, 2, 1.
I haven't seen a whole lot of Guillermo del Toro's films, but I have seen Pan's Labyrinth, which is an excellent film, so if you have not seen it and you like good movies, I highly recommend it. It's been frequently described as a fairy tale for adults, and that's exactly what it is. It's great. As for his other films like the Hellboy series, I unfortunately have not seen. But enough already, I'm just going to come out and say it. Pacific Rim is pretty good. For what it sets out to do, it accomplishes it really well. Unlike something like Transformers, there are story and characters to be found here, and although the film doesn't give a heaps of depth, the story is still completely fine, and it serves as a great lubricant for the primary reason why most people will be seeing this film for in the first place. And that is to see robots and monsters beating the absolute shit out of one another, which I say is pretty damn cool. The Kaijus as well as the Jaegers look great, the physics of these monsters and machines were very well realized, and for the most part, again, unlike Transformers, I could see what was going on and who was fighting whom. Now, like I suggested, there were some moments I did find it slightly difficult to keep up with the action at times, but luckily those moments were fairly seldom. Now, I do want to give out a warning and say that there's a good chance that not everyone will like Pacific Rim, and I believe that would be due to one main reason. Pacific Rim is essentially a live-action Japanese anime with characters that are well over the top. For some examples, you have Charlie Hunnam, who is essentially playing the tough protagonist with the slightly monotone way of speaking and raspy voice. Of course, you also have Charlie Day and Bern Gorman, who are both playing the typical quirky, goofy scientists. And as soon as I came to terms with what I was seeing, I started to greatly appreciate the movie for what it was. So if you're someone who's a fan of this kind of style, then you're probably going to dig the hell out of this. Personally, I'm not typically the hugest fan of this kind of style, but then again, as I stated before, I enjoyed it. But before I wrap this up, I do want to go on the record and say that Ron Perlman was awesome in this. That's pretty much it. He was awesome. That's it. Overall, the main reason to see Pacific Rim is to have some good, positive fun, so I did enjoy it quite a bit. I'm going to give Pacific Rim a high 3.5 out of 5. I'm Colyn Kirkland, and thanks for watching.